Happy Monday, everyone. It's Miriam Ortiz y Pino here with More Than Organized, with another More Than Organized Monday. Just some thoughts about getting organized and things that come up for people when they're trying to get organized. And just want to give everyone a chance. The way the Facebook works is it tells people that I'm here. So I need to give it just a moment while some list building can start. And then we can get right to my thoughts for the day. And I'm just turning on all the parts of the technology here while we wait a second. All right. I'm not sure what we're going to have today. But we'll go ahead and get started. Let me know when you're here. Say hello. I know someone popped in for a second. Hello, welcome. More Than Organized Monday is a thing I do every Monday at around this time. And it's just an opportunity to get into some sort of topic around getting organized. And this week, I wanted to talk a little bit about just what it takes to be organized. I had a conversation with a potential client last week that led to a really interesting talk, actually, about what she wanted to have happen instead of what is currently happening for her, and what it actually takes to make that happen. And so I thought about it, and I realized many of the people I talk to don't know where to start, which is a different topic I'm going to cover probably next week. And they don't really understand what it takes to be organized. For some reason, when I have conversations with people, a lot of the time, being organized is some magical thing that happens without effort in their mind. Like, people are either just organized or they're not. And so I realized I should explain what it actually takes to be organized, because it's not something that just happens. It is an actual approach and a plan that those of us that are a little more organized than you maybe take and do the work to actually get there. So I don't know why. I think it's one of those things that's so obvious it didn't occur to me that I need to address this, and that not everyone thinks the same way that I do. So some of the things that came up during the conversation were, she really would like to have everything in its place and be able to entertain easily and not feel stressed about coming home from work and into a messy environment, and to have confidence in knowing where things are when she needs them. And yet, when I asked had she ever tried anything to take care of that, she said no. And I made the analogy that that's kind of like having a weird rattling noise in your car and then going to Pinterest and looking at pictures of pretty cars and thinking that that's going to fix the engine. Right? Looking at pretty pictures isn't what fixes the engine. Actually, getting under the hood, taking some things apart and fixing them, whether it's you having to learn it or be taught it, or taking it to a mechanic to get that taken care of. So why would it be different when it's something about organizing? We go to the doctor when we don't feel good. We go take a class when we want to learn how to be a jewelry maker. We sign up for a webinar about how to be better online marketers, but we don't think we need to do any kind of study or implementation when it comes to organizing. It's just going to magically resolve. I find that really funny. So I just want to give everyone a little heads up. It does take work to be organized. The beauty of the work you do to be organized, though, is that it gives you a place for everything to go, so cleaning up is easier. It gives you confidence in knowing where your things are and what you have and when you need to replace them and when you don't. It lets you easily entertain so you can be more spontaneous and in the moment. It gives you a quick way to delegate the tasks, like to have other members of your family or team help you put things away because you can tell them where things go. And that gives you time to do the thing you do, instead of tripping over everything or having to move things to get at the thing you really wanted to try, you just go right to it. I have an idea, I just go over here and I grab my moleskin and I know exactly what I want to do. I have a place where I write my ideas and then I review them weekly and add them into the calendar and the schedule. If I have a bill, I know it goes right in my bill paying box, right there at the top left of my desk, so I know exactly where to put the mail as it comes in. The magazines go on the coffee table. The laundry goes in the hamper, or when it's coming out of the dryer, it goes right to the closet or drawer it belongs in. So having those places already set up, knowing what to do, saves so much time. The amount of time some of my clients spend worrying about what to do, where something is, how they're going to pull it off, or complaining that it didn't happen magically is like 6 times longer than it would take to just do it. So ask for the help. Do the study. Go get some resources. morethanorganized.net has lots of free ones. There's an online course if you want to go a little deeper, and you can always call me and find out how to work with me personally, one-on-one or coaching. And we can see how to get your space in shape so that you know where things go. You can easily clean up. You have confidence and you're at peace about where you're at with your things and what you're interested in and what you have time to do and what you don't have time to do. You can easily entertain, and you just can be and do without all that worry. It eats up hours a day and it wastes a lot of money. So just know that there is that time you have to actually set it up. You actually have to build the habit. So the first thing is you have to create the places where everything goes based on what you want your life to be. You may need to do a little bit of planning on what you want your life to be before you can plan the stuff for the life you want to live. But it's a plan, and then you implement the pieces of the plan. So you do that, you set up the space, you have the tools you need, then you block out time to use those things during a given time. It all works together, and it requires effort every single day. It requires a little bit of effort, though. Once you have habits in place, it only takes a couple minutes to sit down, get oriented, and get to work, not reinventing the wheel every single day. And that's why it's important to go ahead and take a little bit of time to figure out how to get organized, and then you can be organized from then on. But it's also not a one-off and done. You don't just do the plan and implement the plan and then never do it. You have to actually build the habits to use the systems you put in place. That's where the time saving really comes in. Save 2 hours a day or more. Save $400 a month or more, just by knowing where your things are and what you have and what you're going to do. All right, off my soapbox for today, but I'm just here to remind you, you can't just learn it by magic. You have to actually do a little bit of effort and practice, because our minds and bodies are connected. You have to do the work to get the results, to get the feedback, to learn how to actually maintain something longer term. All right, let me just check real quick, see who showed up. It looks like I have quite a few people. And because of the lag, I have to go over here to review what's going on here. Hello, who is here? That's not what I wanted to do. Who's here? Hello, hello, hello. It's not showing up for me. All right, I have 2 different bits of data. So when that happens, I just say, thanks for showing up. See you next week. I'm here Mondays at 11. And later you can watch on the YouTube channel. All right, take care. Bye.